lot. Let's see. Get you guys at a little better of an angle here today. Probably something like that, huh? And then this darn hat's gonna be in the way. Thought I had this all ready to go. We'll be working on that big rooster there behind me in a minute. As soon as I can figure out where to put this camera. Let's see here. Let's see. Maybe this will work. Hope you guys are having a great day. Been letting this rooster dry out for a little while. Such a big piece. We're working on it slowly. There, you guys can kind of see what's up. Good morning, Woods by Wild. Thanks for stopping in. So, 2 pieces still. All right. Just kind of lining this guy up. Do some feathering work through the 2 pieces like this before they get like attached. It's such a heavy, large, weird piece to try and maneuver. By myself, got it in 2 pieces. So what I want to do is I'm going to start working on feathering here with the saws in just a second. I'm going to work it all low here and where the line's going to be. So I have an idea. I'm going to work whatever I can reach. That'll probably be today's live video, because after that, I'm going to remove the top, get the base out of here, put the top on the jack stand that I have that'll raise it up, and then I'll finish the detail work on the top section. Now that'll be part of the full video creating this piece. Hopefully for Saturday. We'll kind of see how much I can get done today on the live and how much I'm able to get done through the afternoon. It's already getting stinking hot. Got this stupid thing on, it's sweating my butt off already. Is what it is, right? Can't complain. We've been out here in 8 degrees chainsaw carving, so I'll take, 10, 20, and it's already 75, so. I gotta get a bigger fan though. I got a little tiny fan back there. I need one more big fan like I got up here. Probably gonna have to pick one up this week. It's toasty. Check it out, guys. If you're interested, I've got merch in that shopping bag or shop tab, whatever it might be. You guys can check that stuff out. Hopefully there's some there. It's supposed to show. Hopefully it'll show if you guys are interested. I got these Carver Starve shirts in there for anybody that's interested. I also got some DeWalt chainsaws on there. I've been thinking about picking up a couple. I don't know if I'm gonna yet or not. I don't know if I want to invest the money in those just to try them out. So I'm kind of waiting to see if I've got some freed up cash. Kind of want to try to actually in the future with those DeWalt chainsaws, but I don't know yet. It's kind of like an investment just to do videos with and stuff, and I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. Something I do want to show you guys, couple things real quick before I start running saws. One, I've got 2 of these extenders available through my Etsy shop for anybody that's interested. Now that includes this handle, high-speed bearings, and it'll give you a 12-inch and a 6-inch that you can swap it out on, right? And then you buy the Sandiflex separate or a different sanding head. Now I also wanted to show off this sanding head right here. So another very talented carver, Cody Snotes, came up with this design for the sanding head. This is still one of my extenders, one of my handles, but he came up with this sanding head attachment. It's quite a bit easier for just swapping these out. Used it a couple times already. It's great to get in tight spots like under the wing here where it gets real narrow. This works pretty well. If these so the extensions and the slider handles with the high-speed bearings, those are through my Etsy shop. if anybody's interested in this sanding head, you got to look up Cody Stouts on Facebook, all right? Or I think it's Kodiak Carving, like Kodiak Bear, Kodiak Carving. And look for Cody. Tell him you're interested in one of those sanders. Kyle sent you, and he'll be able to show it to you. He's also the guy that runs Beginner Chainsaw Carvers page on Facebook. So he's the admin. He runs that page, so you can always go there and you know what I mean, like send them a private message or whatever, ask for Cody, or you know what I mean, contact him that way. But right now they're only like $55, I think it was, something like that. You get some sandpaper, you get the attachment and stuff. It seems to work pretty well. So we'll see. You know, we'll keep using it. Give me 1 second. I gotta shut the shop door. That compressor is loud. I always forget to shut the shop door when I get live. Like I said, if you guys want a t-shirt, these are linked in the store tab and available. We're gonna start running the battery saws here and start working on the feathering down through the seam here. So the goal is to get that feathering kind of lined up, kind of close, so that after I split it and I put it back together, there won't be as much work and I can maneuver the two halves. Once I get this top and all this stuff done, the lower half will move out of the shop. I'll finish the upper, and then I'll glue it down, and I'll do some light carving once it's all glued back together, and you know, finish it up out there. It's just too big. It's too big. Sitting on 4x4s, supposed to be 7.5 feet tall. I'm 6'1". I think we're closer to 8. I think they're gonna get a bigger rooster than they asked for. That's all right. They'll be happy with it, I'm sure. Bear and the Boss Lady, 82, Southeast Ohio. Like I said, it's about 75 here, upstate New York. Actually, yeah, it's about 75. We got a little thermometer over there. 7 people watching, 2 thumbs up. Help me out, guys. Send those thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, hit that bell, hit all. Sorry, I know you guys can't see me. I'm working my way around the seam here, getting it all lined up. Asher, what's up? You guys are having a great day. Hey, if you guys are here hanging out, hit that thumbs up button for me. If you got 3 little dots on your phone, that's where it is. Hit them 3 little dots and you can give me a thumbs up. Working on getting this feathering together. It's awesome, Asher. I'm gonna deal with the dust today. Oh, it's supposed to be a big old rooster there. Casing, big old rooster. You ever get going in a big job and think to yourself, might have shortchanged myself on the price. A lot more feathering on this guy than I was anticipating. That is for sure. Lower section of this guy is pretty much done. Already put some color on down here, painted the feet yellow. I got to do cleanup with the die grinder and stuff, get rid of overspray down there on the base, so it's just wood color. This guy should be around $4,000 bucks. That's where it should be. You know, you're looking at, I'm 6'1", it's sitting on 4 by 4s, so it's 4 inches, you know, higher than what it should be, but it's still right around 7.5, 8 feet tall. If you guys are here, you're watching, you're hanging out, be sure to give me a thumbs up, right? Tells that YouTube algorithm people are here, they're hanging, they're talking, all that kind of stuff helps me out. If you guys are interested in getting merch, got stuff available through the store tab. I've also got the Keep Gripping and Ripping shirts along with these Carver Starve shirts. I also tagged the DeWalt chainsaws I'm thinking about getting, just so that I can kind of review them and use them here on the channel. But we'll see how the next, you know, month or so goes, if I want to spend that money or not. Comes down to making purchases like that. I don't really. Hey, I appreciate it, Asher. Thank you. Comes down to making those extra purchases, you know, for things I don't really need, but like I kind of want to try them and review them. It's always a toss-up, you know, will the video be worth it and make it pay off, or will it be a flop? Appreciate the thumbs up, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Asher, you're a younger guy, ain't you? I think you've been on here before. Lots and lots of little cuts. That's what I thought. Make sure you're wearing your safety gear, all right, man? Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Stuff happens, and it happens fast. Sharp chainsaw works better than a dull chainsaw as well. Keep them nice and sharp. Tell you what, the wood burrow bees, and they look like big bumblebees that burrow into the wood. They are bad out here this year. Last year they kind of calmed down. This year they are nasty. I got to put up some more of the bee catchers for them. I don't know if you guys ever seen those. Take a 4x4, cut it down, drill some holes, put a mason jar in the bottom, and they all fall in. If not, maybe I'll make a video on that. Put a few of them up for sale. They're pretty easy to make though. But boy, it's like last year they were mild, and this year there's a ton of them. Asher must have some pretty cool parents let him run chainsaws at 13. Good gravy. Oh. What's going on, guys? 10 people watching and 4 thumbs up. Some of you be slacking on me. We got some slackers out there. Hit that thumbs up for me, guys. Give your hand up. It's always harder trying to do the same pattern on the other side. Hey, look, Random Games is back. Never had a viewer so committed, I think, as Random Games. Asher, don't be doing this right here right out of the gate, all right, man? This ain't exactly the safest technique. See that right there? Kick back. Bouncy, bouncy. Hot doubt. Got a video I'm working on. We just took down some trees out back. I took a few down with the small battery saws. Asher, you can join the Facebook group, Kylehallwoodworker, New Carvers. You got to answer all the questions, let you in the group. You can share your work there. Give me 1 second, guys. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's today? Okay. We're going to that on Wednesday. Alright? Or Thursday, I think. Wednesday or Thursday for your oil change. Whew, you guys still with me? We didn't lose too many people. That's alright, man. You don't need Facebook. It's a bunch of garbage anyway. My little guy, he don't have Facebook. My other kids are older, they got it. Just a bunch of nonsense on there usually. Located in Oklahoma. I am in upstate New York. Going on, guys? Hey, if you guys are here watching and hanging out, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Little raccoon, what's going on? What's going on? Forearms are feeling it today. I gotta go on the other side here. See, can't do that same pattern down the back. Dead. Sure is. This is a customer order for the end of their driveway. So I'm 6'1". This is up on 4x4 blocks, so it's off the ground. You know, I had kind of like rough measured it out. I was thinking about 7 feet's what they were looking for, and I think I'm pushing more like 7.5 to 8 foot. This is me on the 4x4. So about 7.5, 8 feet tall. Guess they're gonna get an extra foot. Oh well. They're pretty good customers though, so I'm not stressing about it too often much. All right, little raccoon, thanks for swinging by. Appreciate it. Hey, hit that thumbs up on your way out for me. If you guys are here hanging out, you don't know where that is, there should be 3 dots on your screen, either in the top or down in the bottom. Sometimes it depends on the phone you're on. Tap those, you can give me a thumbs up right here. I appreciate it. Helps tell the YouTube machine that people are watching and enjoying what they're watching. And if you're just jumping on, be sure to check out that store tab before you head out if you want to get some merch. We got these Carver Starve t-shirts and hoodies and coffee cups and stickers and all kinds of other cool stuff on there for anybody that's interested. Also thinking about getting the DeWalt chainsaws I've got on there. They got the 20 volt chainsaws and then they got the 60 volt. I really, I don't know. We'll see maybe by the end of summer if I get the money up. I might get those and start doing some reviews and trying those out. I realize they're a little more affordable. And plus a lot of people have DeWalt batteries already. So I'm kind of thinking about maybe getting a couple to try out. And I don't know. We'll kind of see how the year goes. If I want to invest in something that I really don't need, but you know, could review and kind of show you guys if they're worth it or not. say forearms today. Oh my word. This is a forearm day, that is for sure. Whew. I appreciate y'all hanging out, being out here today. It's running about, we're getting close to 80. We're getting close to 80 out here in the tent today. Pushing. I think we're probably around 77 right now. Sweating my butt off. Roasting. All weekend, I ran saws, had my brother-in-laws come over. I took down some trees on my own on Saturday. I actually gonna put a video together with that, using the MSA 220, cutting them down and bucking up, doing as much work as I could with one battery. So I'll have a video on that. You guys can see how the steel MSA 220 runs. And then we'll have another video taking all the bigger trees down. My one brother-in-law works for tree service companies, and he climbs ropes, does all that crazy stuff in the air. I don't do that. So I work the ground and drag brush and cut stuff there. But we should have some pretty cool footage dropping, some stuff coming up, videos for that. Plus, eventually we'll get a full video, kind of this guy start to finish in that time-lapse fashion. But got to get through the feathering here in this upper half and the neck area. It's quite a bit. Quite a bit. Asher, 84. Man, I mean, going on 11 o'clock. Crazy thing about upstate New York, we go from like snowing to sweating within like a couple weeks. It's just a little crazy sometimes. It's tough trying to get the exact same pattern on the opposite side. It can be quite difficult sometimes. Forearms are burning. Dude Wilson, what up from Alaska? All right, Mr. Alaska. We're running in like 84s. I'm about 77 here. What's your temperature in Alaska today? Hey, we're up to 7 thumbs up. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Ha! 37 degrees in Alaska. Listen, I'm in upstate New York, so you know I know what that's like. But honestly, car in 37 degrees feels great. You're not sweating, you're not dying. Be out here in a long sleeve shirt, a t-shirt with a long sleeve. Sometimes all I need is a ball cap. Go to town, sweat. 76 yesterday and 37. Man, that is a crazy difference. What a crazy difference. We're looking at 80s this week. Low to mid 80s all week. Woods by Wild, 65 and you're in a hoodie. That's nuts. Oh, California. You guys in California, that's how you guys roll though. It'll be like 75, 80, you're all freezing cold. Us New Yorkers, we're a little crazy like that. You know, I'm in upstate New York. I try not to get it too confused sometimes, but we tend to be like 30 something degrees and walking around in like just a long sleeve shirt, a pair of jeans. I know I did snow removal all winter and I had a t-shirt, a regular like long sleeve shirt on, hat, gloves, insulated jeans, and just did snow blowing all winter for people. Hoodie and shorts. All right. I mean, I was out here this morning, I think it was 60 something, and I was just already in my t-shirt and jeans, but I was already busting a sweat. It's crazy. So I got this thing on today. Keep it out of my eyes while I'm live, because it is. Whew. The weather changes is like so wild here sometimes. It's just nuts. Almost as crazy as Alaska, but not quite. You know, for 70 to 30, that's pretty nuts. Shorts and a hoodie. Check them all. At a -10. Yep. My boy goes to school. It'll be like 30 something out, and he's like, well, 40, usually about 40s. I'm gonna wear shorts today. I'm like, why don't you put a hoodie on or something at least, buddy? It's chilly. Or he wants to wear his winter coat with his shorts and go to school. I don't blame him. I was the same way. The crazy part, this is just the chainsaw work. I got to go through with power tools and hit all the edges we're creating to kind of round things out. Add that detail to it. Honestly thinking that's about all I'm going to do for feathering up to the head. And I might smooth this and then do the eyes and leave this kind of smooth looking, and then keep the feathering texture kind of below, kind of like just below, sort of. I'm a little into it, but just above the jawline, I guess. High today, supposed to be 50 and raining after 12, and that'll be where'd dude say it was from? Alaska. Nice. Yeah, I didn't even fully look for today. High at 80, low 80s. I mean, it's only 10, going say 11 o'clock right now. My outdoor thermometer is creeping slowly on 80 degrees over there right now. always hear people be like, well, don't complain when it's hot. Winter will be here soon. And I'm always like, I'm out here in all weather, all temperatures, all seasons. It doesn't really matter to me. If I got work to do, I got to get out here and do it. 2 years ago, we were live for a little bit, and it was like 8 degrees out here, and I was carving. And I've been out here, it's been 95, 98 degrees before, working away. Key is, get out in that temperature first thing in the morning. And your body kind of acclimates throughout the day. I mean, like today it's warm, but been out here all morning, you know. What's going on? Thanks, Loki. I appreciate it. Hey, be sure to give me a thumbs up, guys, if you're hanging out. If you guys want to get some merch, check out that store tab before you leave today. We got the Carve or Star. We also got the Keep Gripping and Ripping t-shirts. Chainsaws I drew up, kind of came up with the design. Not the same. Carver Star's been around for a while, right? A lot of guys say it, a lot of girls, a lot of people that carve have been saying that for a long time, but I decided I would draw up some chainsaws for some t-shirts and put it out there for anybody that wants to support the channel and run that. Plus we also got the regular channel merch. Loki, I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know, dude. That sounds a little sketchy. Drinking hot water in the heat, cold water when it's cold. Are you for real? I feel if I drink hot water when it's hot, I'm going to be out here dying. Although my father-in-law, who has since passed about 5 years ago or so, he drank coffee all year round. We'd be over there swimming in the pool, be 95, 98 degrees, and he's got a big hot coffee. Oh, feels great. I'm like, get out of here, man. This is screaming hot coffee. You're just guzzling it. But I guess, right? Keep your body temperature. Probably help keep the body temperature regulated to an extent, I guess. Just kind of going over this, eyeballing, seeing if there's anything on this side. I got to go over here to the other side and just make sure I can get it cleaned up. Got to get up to that upper jawline here. And then, I don't know, we might switch right into detail work before I go around to the back, because you guys aren't really going to be able to see a whole lot once I start working on the back side. 8 thumbs up. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. It's always cool when I get off the live because I can see the stats. Like, even though, like, right now it says 7 people watching, but I'll get done, and then I can see, like, sometimes we got, like, 150 people were watching while I was live, so it's always cool. That is interesting there, Dude Wilson. The hot water is already in the cooling stage, and the momentum of the hot cooling down takes and absorbs your body heat with it. Interesting. That is interesting. Huh. I'll try that this summer. I'll get some. I will be honest. I'll be honest. I bring bottles of water out. Usually they're not refrigerated. They're just not necessarily hot, but they're, you know, whatever, room temperature, atmosphere temperature. Today I do have a little bit of ice in my jug, but about an hour it's all going to be melted and it'll start warming up. I will drink whatever, you know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be ice cold. But yeah, I might try that. Warm water when it's a hot day. Couple dangers running the saw up like that. If that chain comes off, it's gonna slap me right in the face. That'll be a bummer. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, probably. Probably. I mean, my grandpa, my great grandpa, they're guys that, you know, worked in it. Go back to my great grandfather, you're talking a guy who was running basically like steam shovel, whiskey on brakes, that kind of stuff. Look like you're at work almost in a, you know, suit looking deal with a full brim hat, running shovels and quarry and things. And then from him to my grandfather, and then my dad, I used to do a little bit of auto body work when my dad was younger. And so my grandpa did auto body work, amongst other things. And that's always like a hot temperature's always got to be warm to do that kind of stuff. Heated garages, all that. It's funny, they were doing custom stuff with cars before custom was something people said. And then my dad has had a couple different factory jobs, and if you've ever worked in a regular factory job, you know it is usually pretty hot, working with plastics and things like that. So that's like a really hot environment. It is a giant rooster. That's what we're going for. Big giant rooster there, gear jammer. Gear jammer. So now's the time to start getting dusty. I gotta get dusty. Dusty. Oh, I can move this fan over here. See if I can't catch a little breeze while I get dusty. Probably gonna blast sawdust right in my face and it's gonna irritate me. 9 thumbs up. I appreciate it, guys. We are getting there. It is a big wooden rooster. Keep it clean. We got kids watching. Yep. All right, so we're gonna switch over to a die grinder. 1/4-inch shaft, 1/2 inch. This is the green coarse Saburrtooth burr. I run Saburrtooth burrs usually. Been running those for a long time. We're gonna take this guy though, and we're gonna start working under those feathers. So right now, everything when you're looking at it, right, just looks like a flat pattern. So now we gotta make this thing look more 3-dimensional. I want these to stand out and have more depth, which means I gotta start removing material. And yeah, put all this on and get my sweat going. When I start removing material, I like to work from the top down. So right now, I don't know if you guys probably can't see well from there, but we want each, it's one of those huge wood bees flying around in here. We want each layer of feather, each row, the goal is to have it overlapping the row below it. So we got to give it depth. So we have to remove material from the feather below so the upper feather looks like it's overlapping. As I get working down, it'll probably stand out a little bit more. Yes, Walter, big old rooster. What's going on? Hey, listen, real quick, got a bunch of you guys watching. If anybody is interested in the sanding extensions that I've got available, I got 2 available in the Etsy shop, right? You get a 12-inch and you get a 6-inch extension, and then the handle will fit on either. So you get 1 handle here and you get 2 of these extensions. They fit the Sandoflex heads, but you could probably fit other sanding heads in there. I like to use these to give me a little more reach when I'm doing different things. Keeps it away from the tool, keeps the cord back. You're able to use it. So those are mine. They're through the Etsy store. Usually they're in the description of videos. Click that, it takes you there. You can see what it's all about. Now I do have another thing here I'm showing off for a buddy of mine. This is a sanding implement that he's created. So basically you can use one of my extensions, right, with the handle if you want. And the head is his deal. So he's creating these, he's making these. You're able to tighten this down. You're able to loosen this, pull the old pieces out, pop new pieces in, tighten it down, and then you've got another sanding tool. These are not, this is not in my Etsy store. It's by a guy called Cody Stouts, I believe is his last name. Amazing carver. You guys can find him on Facebook. I believe his business on Facebook would be, shoot, I just said it earlier, now it's slipping my mind. It'll come back to me. But you can find his carving page. He's got Beginner Chainsaw Carvers on Facebook. He runs the page, Beginner Chainsaw Carvers. You go there, you join the page, and you can just make a post, be like, hey, where do I find the sanding heads by Cody? And he'll be able to hook you up there as well. Darn it, I can't think of his business name because he's got that on Facebook too. You guys can always reach out there. I'll remember though, and I'll share it here. We got 9 thumbs up. We're working our way up with people liking this live feed. I appreciate it. If you guys are here, you're just tuning in, even if you're gonna be bailing out real quick, hit that thumbs up for me. Before you go, anybody, check out the merch store. See if you guys want some shirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, that kind of stuff. I do appreciate it. Also in the store, I recently put up some DeWalt chainsaws. I'm kind of working toward maybe getting 1 or 2 of those. I want to try them out. I realize not everybody wants to invest in a whole new platform for battery, and some people already have like DeWalt tools. So I don't know, maybe by the end of the summer I'll buy some. We'll see. It's always a toss up if I want to make that investment, if there's going to be a return through videos on you know, purchasing an item just to purchase it and try it. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the summer winds out, you know, but we might be doing that. Appreciate you guys being here though. Talk about it earlier. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. You live next to a custom door maker that would do relief carving scenes. That's awesome. So, if you guys weren't here early on, this is 2 pieces from about here up, all the way back. This is split in half right here. Once I point it out, you see that line? This whole piece can come off. But I'm doing these feather details now, so then I can split this later and finish carving. I'm gonna get the base out, and then I'm gonna take this top and put it on something else, raise it up, and then finish the carving so I can reach the eyes and stuff. I don't want to get up on something tall and have my head in the top of the tent, because honestly all the bees are up there flying around. But yeah, feathers can be a little bit tough, but I mean, you know, for me it's like just trying to get the flow and the proper angle so they kind of all flow the same way. And I'm not putting a ton of like thought process into not putting a ton of thought into, okay, they need to be exact. So really what I'm doing is, like with the saw, just making this swooping line, stop, come in, either keep it tight at the top for the next feather or widen it. And that's going to make a whole difference on how they look. You know, like a lot of these ones in the neck, they're kind of tight at the top and they widen out at the base. You know, so they're kind of like this, and they come down and they kind of widen out like that. And then each one's kind of doing the similar thing. So I try to keep a similar design, but I'm not worried about it precision. I'm not worried about, you know, I'm not worried about each one being perfectly 1 inch wide or anything like that, because nothing natural is ever that way. It's just not. So sometimes you gotta just go with the flow and you know, study some pictures and things, and then just kind of do your own thing off that. Yeah, dude, Wilson, not a lot of straight lines in nature. But a lot of work sure does go into feathers, I'll tell you that. Especially when you're on a big piece. I mean, we've been doing feathers for a little over an hour now. You know, we're not even halfway done, really. Putting it on with the chainsaw is the easy part. You could leave it and be done from there, but like I want things to be a little bit more cleaned up, a little more detail. It's definitely time consuming though. That is for sure. So many burls and tree faces. Local woodsmen. Yeah. Yeah, burls are beautiful. I'll use those in furniture and stuff. So when I'm not carving, I'm building furniture, rustic furniture and stuff. We're in the foothills of the Adirondacks, so we got a lot of camps and stuff like that. The mountains. You know, people really like unique pieces. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it. Whole thing really is a you get a whole forearm upper body workout even with just that tool. You know, you got your hands up high. So even with you guys who get carving, sometimes you gotta shake it out. But, so this is where, you know, you go through, you use this tool and do this. This is where that flap sander comes in handy. You know, once we get a bunch of feathering done, then we take the flap sander and knock off all the fuzzy edges or any of the sharp corners. Then it'll get hit with the torch, and then it'll get flap sanded again. It just helps knock off all that stuff. Now, you could just torch it, but then all the little fuzzies and all the little frayed ends are going to catch fire, and then you got to deal with that. But if you flap sand it first, you won't ignite the pieces. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Kind of depends on how dry the pieces you're carving. This has been cut though for a couple weeks, roughly. You know, the more you carve, the more moisture is kind of wicked away. But, whew, appreciate you guys being here. Making some good progress. All right, well, you guys see the process. We've been hanging out. I'm going to be jumping off this live feed here in about a minute or so. First time here, now is the time though, guys. Hit subscribe. Hit that bell, hit all, turn on YouTube notifications. And if you're already subscribed, guys, make sure you turn on those notifications. As a subscriber, which is the bell and all, make sure YouTube stuff's on as well so you don't miss future uploads or future live feeds. It's just going to be a lot of the same work on this guy. I'll end up doing like probably a short or a reel so you guys can see where it's at tomorrow. Whatever I finish up today, you know what I mean? We'll do a walk around and kind of show you guys where it's at. But I appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate you guys that have been engaged through this live feed. Thank you. Really. It's nice to have people engaging and having conversations while we're live, you know. people are intrigued watching. So before we go though, be sure to check out that store tab, guys. Grab a t-shirt, coffee cup, sticker, something like that. Big shout out to all my members, everybody that supports the channel monthly directly. I appreciate you guys. And awesome, dude. Thank you. And I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. I'll see you guys later this week. Bye. Wait a minute.